Well, lawmakers with whom I spoke say they recognize the governor is in a tight spot to balance the budget. Still, they say that should not come at a cost to key state programs, while others argue this is not fiscally prudent enough. It's been just a few days since Governor Gavin Newsom released his updated budget for the next fiscal year, and already it's garnering a lot of attention from lawmakers on both sides of the aisle, with much of the focus turning to its anticipated $32 billion deficit, leading the governor to say this.
We are walking into a budget where we need to maintain our prudence.
To close the shortfall, Newsom put forth several proposals, including new efforts to borrow money, a call to delay spending on some projects, including the Foreclosure Intervention Housing Prevention Program, more than $3 billion in what's known as trigger cuts, meaning cuts that could happen if the economy does not improve. And then, of course, a proposal for actual cuts, including reductions of about $6 billion from his 5-year environmental climate package and up to $2 billion for some transit projects.
I know it's not easy, but we have to save these public transportation systems. Letting them fall apart is not an option.
Senator Scott Wiener of San Francisco expressed disappointment, especially over the proposed transit reductions, arguing they will not just lead to cuts of key public transit projects, but also hurt already struggling transportation agencies.
Public transportation is not optional. There are a lot of people in California who don't own a car, and if they don't have that transit option, they have no way of getting around.
On the state's fentanyl crisis,
As a parent, it scares the hell out of me.
the governor vowing more than $170 million to distribute Narcan across the state because of its ability to save lives by reversing an opioid overdose. Still, some lawmakers say that will address only parts of the problem.
Our answer to them shouldn't just be handing them Narcan. There's a lot more that we need to do.
Assemblymember Jasmeet Bains, herself a medical doctor, has seen the fentanyl crisis up close.
There's a lot more money to be invested in treatment facilities to help people effectively cope with the addiction.
For his part, looking at the larger picture, Governor Newsom vows this $306 billion budget will make strong investments to address some of the state's most pressing matters, including homelessness, education, and flood control.
This was not an easy budget, but I hope you see we try to do our best to hold the line and take care of the most vulnerable and most needy, but still maintain prudence.
Still, Republicans argue it's not prudent enough.
We have just spent and spent and spent, and now when we have a developing fiscal crisis, that's not a sustainable strategy.
And the governor and lawmakers have exactly 1 month to negotiate, work on, and pass this budget ahead of the June 15th deadline. Reporting at the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.